everybody. This week is Parsha Vayishlach. And we see a lot of stories about angels in these Parshot in Bereshit. And there's a famous dispute. Who's holier? Angels in heaven or man on earth? Now angels, they don't do any sins. Man, on the other hand, we're faulty. We do sins. Rabbi Chaim Volozhin says, it's true that angels don't do any sins, but they don't have any free choice. When we humans use our free choice, it elevates us to a higher level than angels. Yaakov Avinu returns back to Eretz Yisrael this week because God told him to. And he's about to encounter his brother Esav, and he has no clue how that encounter is going to work out. And so he does three things. He sends gifts to his brothers. He divides this camp and says, maybe we have to get ready for war. And then he prays to God and he says, God, I'm back here because you told me to. But you promised me and you assured me that I'm going to be okay. And in truth, the encounter goes well. And Yaakov eventually gets the name Yisrael. He goes from the name of Yaakov, holding on to the heel of his brother, to the Prince of God. We contrast that with Esav at the end of our parsha, who's called Edom, the red ones, 4 times. Esav is born fully haired. Esav, the words, the same letters are used for Esa, to be complete, to be made. We never see Esav ever rising above his challenges. He gets angry, he cries, but nothing ever concrete. He builds a family, but they're families that look to conquer others. Yaakov, on the other hand, keeps working on his relationship with God, and he never says to God, God, enough. He comes back to Israel, and you think things would be really easy for him, but then he has to deal with his daughter and the people of Shechem. He has to deal with Yosef and the brothers selling him to Egypt. Not easy, and yet Yaakov becomes a Sar'el, a prince of God. We all have challenges in our life, and we all like to think that we are trying to be better people and to have a close relationship with our Creator. But I think Yaakov is teaching us also that the growth comes into the places that where we have our challenges. I bet you can think of people right now who have faced life's challenges and have done great things with those challenges. One name that comes to mind are the Samuels. Their son got sick, and instead of wallowing in their sorrow, they built an organization to help other children who are sick and not well. And they help thousands and thousands of people, and they're still never satisfied. And it's usually these people, whether in the Jewish world or the non-Jewish world, who are the great people that we look up to? Often the people that never are just satisfied with their lot, but always push themselves beyond their limits. And I think maybe that's the message of Parshas Vayishlach for us. Instead of being stragglers like Yaakov and holding on to the heels of others, we can use life's challenges to grow and to become a Yisrael, a prince of God. I'm sending you guys my best wishes for Shabbat Shalom. I hope you like what you hear. Please pass it on if you do.